going to be talking about rapport, and rapport is key for pretty much anything at all. You want a business client, you want to enroll someone, aka sell to people. You want people to work with you. You want hot dates. You want people to go out with you, to know, like, and trust you, befriend you. Again, rapport is absolutely key. I would call it magic. When you have rapport, it is like magic. I believe it was Milton Erickson? I believe he went to a steel factory when he was younger. There you go. Thank you. He went to a steel factory to observe these workers, because it was deafeningly loud in the steel factory. Deafeningly, you couldn't hear each other. But he could see they were communicating. He's like, how are they communicating with? How are they understanding each other? One guy's like 20 feet, they're grabbing a pipe to roll, or they were safe. They knew what was going on with each other. Again, they were all in rapport, and it was, again, through body language, through sensory acuity. They knew what each other meant. They knew what we had to do. They knew cues without saying a word to each other. It was fascinating. He camped there overnight one time, and he asked the foreman, "Can I camp here overnight and observe people?" And the guy says, "Yeah." So he came back, laid out a sleeping bag, and he couldn't sleep because of the noise. He just watched people. And watch people in true rapport. The language you speak matters less. The volume level matters less. You're in such rapport that communication is happening with people, and that signal, that vibe, if you will, that energy, that knowing is going, that communication going back and forth. That's why rapport is magic, because what you do. You have 7 seconds to build rapport with people before they can dismiss you. Depending on what you're wearing, what you're saying, your body language, you have 7 seconds to get rapport in real life. And you have up to 7 seconds for someone to decide whether they'll ever work with you, whether they'll ever do business with you. They still may not, but they can decide whether they want to or they don't want to. You have 7 seconds. So, mirroring and matching are about body language. And mirroring is basically, this level of rapport is so powerful that people may actually take your words as theirs. It's really interesting, actually. Mirroring is kind of like seeing yourself in a mirror. So, for example, you have Chester. He's got his left leg crossed. I'm going to cross my right leg, so it looks like I'm mirroring him. We're mirroring each other. I'm mirroring. So again, mirroring body language, matching everything else. Pitch, tonality, voice control, speed, timbre, graveliness, everything.
Vocabulary.
Yeah, vocabulary is what you want, because if they're using smaller words, you don't want to use massive complex words as well, or vice versa. If they have a great vocabulary, you don't want to use little tiny words. Right. If they swear, you can swear a little bit. And rapport will also help you speak directly to their unconscious mind. Those shields come down. Take a note on that if you want to. The shields are down. That's why everything works. It's like grease to a gear, right? Everything works better. The language difference, language barriers, even knowing the language becomes less of an issue. You're trusting the person more. So it lets you speak directly to the unconscious mind. That's why at that point communication works so much better, even if things aren't perfect. Not a perfect environment, it's loud, you don't speak, language barriers, accents, people don't speak the language very well. So it's interesting. So again, chunk size is very important as well. People don't think this is important, but it is, because you can overwhelm people or underwhelm them, right? They think you're making things up, or it sounds pie in the sky, because it's too high or too low level. And then write this down on your rapport sheet. So here's some indicators of rapport. One is the feeling of warmth or a flush, and you'll feel that yourself or you'll see it in them. So indicators of rapport. Number 1, feeling a warmth or a flush. Usually happens about 1 minute into your matching and mirroring. Again, color change. So feeling of warmth, flush, color change, 1 minute, roughly around the 1 minute mark as well. And again, optional. This doesn't mean you're not in rapport, but often they'll be like, I feel like I know you. Or, wow, are we on the same wavelength? Are we ever on the same vibe? Or, we're probably, brothers from another mother, or sisters from another mister, or whatever. They'll say something, it's like, we're like long lost souls. It's something like that. Again, it's optional. Just because they don't doesn't mean you're not in rapport, but that is definitely an indicator of rapport, often around the 3 to 7 minute mark. Or have we met before? Have we met someone, we've met before, haven't we? No, haven't we been in that group? No, I've never been there. Okay, I feel like I know you. I feel like I met you before.
So connecting.
Then you got that real connection. They'll say something like that, or you'll think, you'll feel it. Have I I met this person before? They seem so familiar. So 3 to 4 minutes. And then pacing and leading happened around the 5 to 7 minute mark.